Hey, you made it. By now, you've probably seen MegaLag's video and basically the scam that honey is, the parasite that honey has become, and all of the influencers that are now denouncing it, and the war on honey has basically just begun. It's lost 3 million of its active users since MegaLag uploaded his video, and Legal Eagle is now issuing a lawsuit against honey, which obviously is owned by PayPal. If you haven't already watched MegaLag's video, basically with Honey installed, every time you use an affiliate link from someone on YouTube, Honey gets the last purchase. It basically takes the purchase away from the affiliate link and gives the money straight to PayPal instead of the content creator. So this has obviously happened to hundreds and hundreds of people because literally every one of the biggest influencers was involved in this. Mr. Beast, Penguin Linus Tech Tips, to name a few, like every single one of them was pushing this as this great product. And the thing that I can't help but notice is, if something is too good to be true, it usually is, and that is exactly what's happened with Honey. But the issue that I have with it is that not only does it steal from the content creators, it also doesn't really steal from the users, but it's got crafty ways of not giving you the best price for things despite that being its intended purpose. It'll search for codes that are only approved by the people who are partnered with Honey who've given you. Like, you can find better codes sometimes from just looking online, and they're better codes than the ones that Honey provides, so you're not getting the best deal, despite that being the whole point of having Honey installed to begin with. So I really don't like how shady the whole thing is, and so many people have talked about it now, but god damn, what a complete mess this is. You've got the influencers promoting it, coming out and saying it's trash, like Penguin but the thing is, like, who is to blame here? Because it's very crafty from PayPal in the way that they've done this. They've made it so it's basically a loophole. Like, it's not illegal, except it pretty much is. It's essentially fraud in a sense. And whether or not anything comes from this class action lawsuit or not, I mean, who knows? But what's really going to happen to PayPal? They're worth like nearly $90 billion at this point. A couple of $100 million is going to do nothing. Even if they won $1 billion from this, it's not going to do anything to PayPal. It's not going to do anything to PayPal's reputation, which is so annoying because they should be accountable for this. The people you've partnered with that trusted you to do all these things, to provide that service, it's basically just screwed over every single person that promoted it and a lot of the people that used it as well in not providing the service that it outlined. I just think it's a horrible thing that's gone on, but also, I don't understand what's even going to come of a lawsuit. Like I say, it's not even going to touch PayPal. It's like a time that Google and Amazon just didn't pay tax, and then suddenly the government was like, you've not paid any tax, that's not very good. But then nothing happens to the reputation, and nothing ever happens again. And yet, if one of you doesn't pay $1 of tax, that's it, game over, you go to prison. There's just no accountability for these sort of things. That's what makes me so angry about it, because even after all this has been exposed, likely nothing is actually going to have a lasting impact, and it's so frustrating to see. Like, this is such a cruddy thing to do from PayPal, and clearly it's intentional. It's been done on purpose to get that last click, to make that revenue, because the amount of money they will make from this is insane. Like, the amount of money they'll be cutting out from creators who probably desperately need that money in some cases. Like, imagine you're a small creator with like 50,000 subscribers and you're on your way to make a living. YouTube is your job now, or you've just transferred maybe 100k subscribers. You've just transferred to YouTube being your full-time job. And suddenly, all the affiliate links you've sent out aren't making you any money, and all of the revenue from YouTube isn't enough to keep you going, then that's it, you're out of a job. But if you had those affiliate links, that might have kept you going long enough to actually sustain the YouTube channel and carry on being a creator. It's just such a nasty way of doing things, such a nasty business model. Obviously, MegaLag has got a few more videos to come from what he said in his video, and I'm really looking forward to that. Like, the YouTube journalism side of things at the moment is really heating up, and I'm all here for it. Like, Soggy Cereal's Mr. Beast investigation, as much as it was a bit biased and such, because Mr. Beast flew him out to interview those people, I'm really enjoying these well-researched pieces of media that people are putting together, especially MegaLag. That is an incredible piece of media. For someone under 1 million subs to come out with this kind of video, this level of quality, level of editing, level of research has taken multiple years, year upon year upon year, to craft and to put together. Obviously, he's got 15 million views for it, but goddamn, that is such like a high level thing he's put together, and I'm all here for that. I'm looking forward to part 2 and 3, bro. I guess there is a little bit of blame towards the influencers and all this. Like, Penguin came out and said, okay, yeah, it was a crap thing, I didn't even think like twice about it, but I understand that if Mr. Beast is pushing it, if all of the big influencers are pushing it, and if you're seeing all that, you're going to think, well, it's a trusted product. Even the people like at the start, Linus Tech Tips, everybody like that, if you've seen all these huge influencers pushing this product and you don't see the issue with it, then of course you're going to push it as well. But should it not be up to them to do have more due diligence, basically. Look into things a little bit more that you're promoting, because you've promoted something that not only isn't beneficial to your fans, it's not beneficial to you as well. But as MegaLag said in his video, only 1 or 2 people in a random forum were even talking about this. Linus Tech Tips mentioned it one time apparently, but that's it. No one's even given it a second thought, and it all stems back to that. If it's too good to be true, it usually is, and that's exactly what it is. It's turned out to be a complete and utter mess. But I'm glad Penguin Zodo came out and said, yeah, I made a mistake, this is it, this is a terrible product. But nothing from Mr. Beast. Linus Tech Tips has spoke out, I think, as well, but I guess we're going to see how it all unfolds in the next couple of months as MegaLag puts out more of these videos. There's some interviews to come, and even more of a deep dive from what he said, so I'm all here for it. I think, overall, the blame is all with PayPal, in all honesty. They have persuaded the influencers, they have really pushed this as a good product, they've got people on board with it. Obviously, Honey existed before PayPal bought it, but PayPal carrying this on for like the past 5 years, pushing it to influencers, getting everybody to download it and to use it, their reach is massive. Like, MegaLag alone showed that in just Linus Tech Tips videos where Honey has been present, it's like 7 billion views. The amount of views that they will have got, the amount of people that will have seen that product and downloaded that product, it had 20 million active users. That is a hell of a lot of people, and it's just crazy. The fact that it isn't even offering what it's supposed to offer is just downright awful. And I'm glad they're losing users. I hope they lose all the users of it. But again, it stems back to, what is that actually going to do to PayPal? Nothing. It's a sad world we live in the fact that you can sue the pants off of them and it won't even make a difference. Even if you sued them for like 5 billion, it's probably not even going to do that much, because the amount of money that would be spent to sue them in the first place is going to cost so much. And the thing with these big companies is they can afford the best possible lawyers, the best possible legal teams, and it just snuffs anything unless you have absolute concrete evidence that they're breaking the law, concrete evidence that this is unlawful what they've done. And a lot of these bases on like loopholes, things that aren't technically illegal, even though it seems like they are and they're a scam, there will be something somewhere in the terms and conditions of all of this stuff that means you can actually do that. And they just need to change the legislation for it, change these rules, because they can't keep getting away with it. Breaking Bad. He can't keep getting away with this. But this is the big issue, and this is the thing that is really annoying. Change is not going to come from these lawsuits. Change needs to come from within. It needs to come from the companies to step out and say, this was a crappy thing we've done, and we're going to rectify it now. Are they going to do that? No, probably not. They're probably just going to sweep it under the rug, pretend it never happened, and go back to scamming people out of money. Allegedly scamming, sorry. But, I don't know. It just seems crazy to me. I thought I'd make a video on it anyway, because I think I can chime in with some pretty decent points about it, so I hope you've enjoyed this little mini rant about Honey. If you made it this far in the video, please make sure you subscribe. It'll really help the channel out, help me keep making these videos for you guys. And with that, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.